Hello everyone. I'm going to share with you on the astrology, which is based on the movement of the planets in the sky during your birth date using the Chinese solar calendar and how it governs the multiple aspects of your life, such as personality, your talent, your health, and your journey in life in this video. Do subscribe to this channel to get notified on the content that is related to the 5 elements energy in Chinese astrology to help you improve your life. The movement of the planets or the celestial object in the sky will govern the energy pattern of the time on the earth line, and which in turn will impact the life on earth. The energy pattern is based on the 5 moving planets which is visible from the earth, which give rise to the 5 elements energy, where Jupiter is wood, Saturn is earth, fire, Mars is fire, and metal is Venus, and also the Mercury is water. The movement energy captured in the birth date will impact a person's life, a personality, his personality, talent, and also capacity in wealth, in health, and in other aspects of life. There are many cultures which studies birth chart astrology, the zodiac horoscope and its element. We shall focus on the Chinese solar calendar energy pattern in this video to study a birth chart. I have explained in detail on how to translate the date and time into the Chinese solar calendar, which consists of the 5 elements at its core in my previous video. I have put the link below and also at the end screen of this video. This baby is born on 12th of December 2020 at 2 p.m. We can decode the birth date into the 5 elements energy pattern of the 4 pillars. What are the elements that appear on the year, on the month, on the day, and on the hour here? So the year we have the metal, red elements. The month we have the earth, red, and also the day we have the earth ox, and the hour we have the metal gold. We can easily translate this calendar into this energy pattern using a software. There are many online software available now which can translate the Gregorian date into the 4-pillar solar calendar. You can Google Bazi software. The moment this baby is born, he has already absorbed the elemental energy of these 4 pillars, and thus it will program his whole existence of body and mind. You can also reach me in the comment section if you need help to translate the Gregorian calendar of your birth date into a 4-pillar energy map. We will need to do some simple calculation to analyze a person's birth charts. There are 5 elements: the wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, and each of these elements will be divided into the positive, the yang stems, and also the yin stems. Therefore, we have all the 10 stems together here. I have another video which explains about the stem in more details, and I've put the link in the below section of this video. There are 10 stems which forms the 10 base energy of an individual human being based on the days, heaven stems of the birth date. We must determine the base energy, which is also termed as the day masters or the day star, as the first step to analyze a birth chart. As we know now that there are 4 pillars in the year, month, day, and also hour, and each of these sections is this pillar is divided in 2 sections, which is heavenly stem and also earthly branch. Therefore, 4 times 2 is 8 characters, or is actually known as Bazi in Chinese astrology. Pa means 8 and also Zi means character. So for the baby, which we talked about just now, he is born in the day of yin earth, and therefore his base energy will be the yin earth or the G earth. I shall talk about the character of each of these 10 stems in the future video. Do hit the subscribe button below so you do not miss my future video. Let's look at the 12th earthly branch, which is represented by the 12 animal signs. Each of the animal signs has its own elemental energy, such as rat is water, the ox will be earth, tiger is wood, tiger woods. The rabbit is also wood. The dragon is earth, is big earth. The snake is yin fire or ting fire. The horse is the sun. The goat is earth. Monkey is metal. Rooster is metal. Dog is earth. And finally, the pig is water. The branch normally is quite complicated. It has one main element as shown here, and sometimes it will have 1 or 2 sub-elements hidden. However, some branch does have only one pure element. So, whatever that appears in the branch here will have a higher intensity in terms of the 5 element energies compared to those that appear in the stem as it is rooted. So here the stem shows that the tree, the top part of the tree or the leaves where people can see you and is more visible, whereas the root is grounded and sometimes is hidden in the personality of the person. Each of the 5 elements will govern an aspect in life. Wood for growth, fire is happiness and passion, earth is about stability, metal is about execution and altruism, water is thinking and wisdom. All those are key aspects in life, and if the person, let's say, is lack of wood in the birth chart or in the birth energy, then the individual needs to make a conscious decision to continue to grow, or he will not have the affinity to grow. And let's say if the person has too much water in the chart, he could be end up thinking too much and potential depression if not managed properly. It is important to determine the base energy or the day masters. The relation of you with other elements that is present, it will represent different aspects of your life. For example, if your base energy is fire or the young sun, what produce you or your resources or your mother is the wood. And what you produce out, which represent your communication, your creation, and your ability to express, will be your output, which is earth. And what is the same element as you is your friend, which give you confidence and support. And what you counter out or control will be metal, which means it's related to your ability to manage and the wealth, because fire melts metal. And what counter use is influence element, which is water, because water puts up fire. And this is your discipline. Preferably, we will prefer to have all the 5 elements present in the birth chart, as they will play a different role in your life, and we do not want too many elements together, either one of them. For example, if the charts has all fire in the chart, let's say all these are fire, then you will have too many fires, it will be imbalanced, and you will have very little wealth, and they are fighting for the same wealth. Therefore, we will prefer a very balanced chart. Of course, there will be some exception depending on the chart's configuration and how well you are able to use the dominant energy in your chart. Ideal situation is that we want the 5 elements to be balanced. However, it's very difficult to find people with such chart. Therefore, it is important that we understand our birth charts to find ways to mitigate for any excessive elements. More in the next section. This is the birth chart of a very famous figure. The base energy of this person is fire, which is the young sun, and you can see there's a lot of output in this chart, or means his creation, because fire creates earth or produce earth. Therefore, and it is true that this person has created products which change the world. This is a very basic reading in a Bazi astrology chart, and there are a few layers which can decode even more information related to your life and can even forecast into your future. By the way, this chart belongs to Steve Jobs, who keeps innovating his product, his invention to perfection until the day he passed away. It is very important that we learn or invest in how to read our birth astrology element energy at least once in a lifetime. Preferably, it should be read every year. Reading a birth chart is not a superstitious activity. It is a necessity, as all this energy will be part of us even we are not aware of the energy, as the elements does exist to impact your life. By reading the birth chart, you will know your base energy, your dominant energy, which govern your talent and how it impacts your life. The best part is that we will know how to develop and make use of our inborn elements to enable us to have good skills which can be exchanged for money. And this is how we can use the money to accumulate wealth. I will touch more on that in the future video. We can use other aspects such as feng shui or man luck action to balance our charts to mitigate for potential pitfall as well. It is all about designing our life to achieve better quality life. I've applied this knowledge of analyzing birth chart to manage my peers and subordinates during my career in the corporate world. I have even used it to reshuffle all the role and responsibility based on each person's talent to ensure the best fit for the job. I hope you will have a better understanding of the relationship of the birth chart by now from this video, which is a powerful tool to manage your career and life. Do like and comment below if you are already aware of your super talent. Appreciate if you can subscribe to this channel to get notified on my future video. You can get in touch with me for a free analysis of your base energy and your super talent for a limited time only. You can click on the link given below this video or scan the QR code here. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my future video.